Part 8, I think, right? Delete some items quick. And this ring right over here. I'm kind of out of dynamite as well. We're gonna need to craft some, I think. Look at this one right here. The Maven Lens. HP, elemental damage, chaos and bleed resistance with +3 to Maven Sphere. It also has energy shield proc. I would say this is pretty legit for level 65. Let's hold on to this. Definitely. Jay's stream is the best stream? Please. Don't I have a chance at all? My biggest competition is my chain. How is the face? You didn't give up on that expression? It's good. It's good, man. Yeah, probably not. Like, occasion armor, but the rest is completely shit for me, so... It's a low level item anyways, plus we're level 50. Let's put these into the bank. And, yeah, I think I want to, like, dismantle that item, but I'm kinda scared that, like, I'm going to be running out of dynamites. When we make it to the homestead, I think we're gonna need to craft. It's very important. Yeah, you told me, Seki. Sorry to hear that. Alright, let's get to it. We just need to be, like, very patient till level 65, because there's a way that I can actually, like, turn this around, make my character very tanky at level 65. At least, I have hopes. I have hopes. Drop the waypoints here, let's see. Remember, guys, my like half, at the very least, half of my damage is frostburn, and like from both flash freeze and the Trozen. And what I was going to say is that, like, in this game, there's no snapshotting when it comes to, like, you know, your percentages. You don't necessarily need to be at, like, your highest frostburn damage when you apply that frostburn. It actually, like, ticks according to the, you know, frostburn percentage damage that you have at that moment when the dot is about to tick. So it doesn't necessarily matter, like, when I attack with the ABB all that much. It does, you know, scale even the damage over time that's ticking at that point. I want to kill the ethereals. You cannot hide from me. Come out from there. Shit. Corruptus. I thought there was always like a elite right over there. Not this time, huh? Before I give my chance Myself a chance. There you go. To forget about this, I'm gonna cross some dynamites here. $20 should be carrying us for some time to come. What do you sell? Fire resistance. I don't think we're gonna need that anytime, but just gonna buy it just in case. That's it. Resistance, terrible item. 1.2k armor on this chest piece, guys, for level 70 though. I'm pretty sure we can find something better till level 70, right? Should be able to. Even like a quest reward or something. Hopefully. Pine Barrens. There's something that I've been thinking about is, do I want to be enemies with, like, let's say, Outcast in Ultimate, and do I want to be enemies with, like, Burrowholm in Ultimate? You know what I mean? I usually go enemies with the Burrowholm in the Ultimate, simply because it's also, like, a lot faster to do so. Not really like the quests in the first place. So depending on the decision that we make, we will obviously need to like farm some reputation in the elites to get them to like revered. If we're gonna go offensive with them in the ultimate, we would like to get them to revered in elite so that like we can buy everything they're selling, and then we can go offensive, you know, aggressive with them. Try to decide. Should not be too hard to like get to reveal, especially with Anastasia. Bastion of Chaos is a good place to farm, especially with a like new character, even an elite. There's a lot of Chthonics. The only problem is like finding Gravathor when you're going through Ashes of Malmouth for the first time. That is literally the only problem. Tated scales. I'm a little bit too much to the north, I think. Let's go this way. Only if you need the mask from the Anastasia. Not for this character, no. But it's a good thing to have like another boss type guy up in your session. You know what I mean? Like when you're doing like a farm rotation or something, that's another very valuable target to hit. So before resetting your session, like it's okay. But are we going to be doing such rotations with this character, right? That's the question. We'll see. What do you think about the Barrow Home then? Getting revered with the Barrow Home in Elite is going to be actually... It's a bit of a push. It's not that easy, especially since we don't have the mandates. I don't even have the writs yet. That's what I was checking right now. Like, we're very far away. That's going to be pretty annoying. What we could do is that, like, after learning the writ, I think I also have the option to, like, turn back and do 2 quests in normal that we have skipped. Those are giving quite the experience, or reputation, I should say, not experience. My bad. Let's check this one out. It's not there. There you are. I think I honestly prefer going enemies with Barrow Home, like no matter what, even if I'm not going to be farming like the Lair Cave and stuff, because I really dislike their quests for the most part. Their quest line is a little bit too slow in my opinion, and not so rewarding at all. This guy's been dodging all the meteors somehow. Where's my dynamite game? Didn't drop. Having the elemental stone on the swords and sky shower like so much better than what we are doing right now with the APP and yeah. That said, I don't even know what I'm going to be putting my Phoenix to. Phoenix is going to be yet another active. Its maximum level shouldn't be an issue because we will most likely have an item that has an active as well, hopefully, at least. Right? Worst case, we can craft a rare component. With like cold spikes or something. Mashes. Ow. That is something that I have never done, actually. That's an interesting way. I'll need a resilient plating for this, probably. Yeah. I remember. Missive. Wish I remembered beforehand. Isn't resilient plating like capable of dropping also? Welcome back, Matt. From the bounties, I see. How are they so tanky? What's going on up there? A mini primal strike. The Ultus proc, that is. Quite focused for this place. I want to get two shot by an enforcer. One more level to check out the items. Just one. It's gonna be interesting. He's actually very susceptible to freeze. It's true he couldn't touch me. It's 12. 9 out of 12. Dynamite! Nice. Creamy Bitter, I think he's also capable of dropping a heart, but it's not that bad. Noritarian. Let's pronounce that. Amongst other things. How are we doing with the Black Legion? Might be leading the way, almost. Bentley Homestead is leading the way somehow. Dude, like, we're past halfway now. I like this. There's one more quest that we can turn, like, over Broken Hills, isn't it? Let's turn that too before continuing. Strength it is, you're right. Still managed to keep that like 1k difference between my level and my HP. Stairs, please. Oh shit, I didn't even talk to the guys in like Deadman. Did I? Oh, that's embarrassing. Quest rewards are pretty underwhelming right now when it comes to like the experience we gain from them. Guys, want to do the Aether side first? Get rid of that side. Done with it. Maybe it will also give me like level 65 before starting the left side. That'd be nice. I have one more point available for us, which is giving me elemental damage and health regeneration. That health regeneration is interesting. But the best way about that is that like once we get, let's say, like Behemoth and Chariot, I actually do believe that like health regeneration percentage is capable of like increasing those ticks as well. I might be mistaken here, but I think that is how it works. So it goes hand to hand basically. Very nice. Yikes. Our offensive and defensive ability aren't so bad right now. It's funny. They're not terrible for this level. I am seeing a couple of crits here and there, so... Yo, what's up, Marcus? Awesome series, loving it. Catching up on YouTube. I have a huge issue. I hope some viewer can help me out, or even Malagant. I cannot play the game. What's going on, dude? Cheers. We'll try to help. One thing if I didn't want to fight here is the Wisps while fighting a boss. It's kind of awkward. $65. The death sound of these obelisks or whatever they are, it's very nice. Basically, the game engine made bigger core issues. I tried everything from forums for like months, but I get like FPS drops and freezes not only on summoners, on all builds, so I stopped playing. Can't seem to like run on more than 2 cores. That is very interesting. More than swapping around the cores, like, did you actually try to change like how the game runs on your computer as well? Like the graphics or full screen and whatnot, you know? Maybe the priority on the task manager as well? Don't know if I can help, but like maybe there's someone else in the chat that can give some ideas as well. It's sad to hear, especially since like the engine of this game is not necessarily something new, just like Titan Quest, so it should be possible to like run it on almost all computers at this point, as dated as they are. So guys, we're level 65 here. We have a chance to like check out the items and see if we can like replace some stuff here and there. It is probably better for me to like go to Devil's Crossing for this. Gonna dismantle that ring also. Rip. So this this helm right over here is questionable. I don't really remember like if we have a better helm or not. I think I prefer my shoulder already. Pneumatic burst +1. Offensive ability 3% with HP. That is 600 as well. I'm not really sure. Very hard to decide. The blade burst. Yeah, we have another gloves. I think we have some legendary gloves that has been waiting for me to hit level 65 actually, so it's gonna be hard to like fit that in, but I'll check it out. I just realized we didn't use the augments on the new weapon. It's alright, I'll use it soon. Cold damage, absolute 0 with like Shadow Strike. I think we have another one of these in the bank as well. Not in the bank, sorry, in my bags. But yeah, that's a good boots. Good boots. Yeah, what's up, Scorn? We are listening to Unravel actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Arkham, bro. So to you that, Marcus. I'll see if I can come up with something, but I don't think I have anything for you, unfortunately. Really annoying. These are level 70 items that we're finding. I don't think they're any impressive either. So yeah, this is the bag that we will check out. Which one of these boots are better? 10% movement speed with about the same cold damage on the left side. Yeah, I think the left one is just a tiny little bit better than the right one. I am guessing the Icecorn Talons are probably a little bit better than this Frigid Grip. Yeah, I would definitely say so. The Ice Nova proc is really, really good. So we're gonna sell this one as well. There are 2 chest pieces over here. About the same armor on both of them. Left one is like better HP. And the right one is like Pierce and Poison instead of Chaos. We're dropping Elemental and Chaos, it looks like. What about these? Like, everything in Arcanist. This one is really, really big. +1 everything in Arcanist is really, really big. I guess we're gonna need to use this one. Somehow. How we're gonna do this is that, like, I think we swap the items that I would definitely like to use right away. Yeah, Maven Amulet as well, for sure. And yeah, I'm not really sure about the chest piece yet. The Frozen Core and the Shattered Star, like, it's incredibly offensive actually, it's ridiculous. They're dropping even more HP though. Offensive ability, defensive ability, experience. I really cannot use this, you guys. Like, it's as good as this item is, it is impossible for me to use it. Yeah, not gonna happen. Like, I am an incredibly greedy person when it comes to like ARPGs and damage, but like this is just too much. This one we're gonna pass on this one as well. It's just offensive. And I think I would much rather have the Frostburn coming from this, and the pluses to the Frozen Core and the Flash Freeze, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with the 2 maces there. What about this mace though? Nightfall, Night's Chill, Cold Flash. No, we pass. Continue with the maces. Look at my resistances, they're very, very questionable at this point. And if we change... Yeah, if we change my chest piece, it's even going to be like further questionable even. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Trying to talk myself into like using this armor here. Good pierce and poison resistance on this thing. Constitution is kind of bad, but HP probably more valuable. Physique is valuable as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this. I do think so. 15%, 30%. Sometimes. Let's see if we can, my run speed actually without the pneumatic burst or without the Traveler's Mark is up there. That's quite cool to see. Not dismantle, we need to keep the add-on here. That's a good start. Maybe I won't be able to put this. Hold up with this one. Poor kings, rest in peace. We have only 17 points into Trojan now, obviously, because of the change. We can take away like some points here and there, though. I do feel like it. We can gain some like greed, I think, here and there. Yeah, definitely. We delete this item. I think we delete those as well, in fact. Right. My elemental resistances are very questionable, it's funny. So, okay. One of the weapons is like pierce distance, stun duration, and armor percentage. This is an interesting weapon augmentation. I think we're gonna go with that. I'm thinking about putting poison resistance on the boots. So we can take away like 1 point from there, 1 point from here, 1 point there as well. 3 points for free, you see? That's nice. And I think it stays like this, honestly. So since we have like pluses now to the Arcanist, we can actually take a little bit more value here and there. So I'm gonna put those 2 points. This is gonna become 4 and this one is 2 by just like spending 2 points. I think that's very, very valuable. We go back, put this to 14. Apparently I have something that's giving lethal assault as well. That's quite good. It's nice. My HP is still questionable. It's even worse than before, I think. It's funny. I thought I was going to be tankier than this. What have you done? Thanks for trying to help. It's going. Reduce entrapment duration. I see our entrapment duration. Trap resistance 0 right now. It would be nice to be able to play with this. Someone that dies to a trap. For now, it looks like I cannot necessarily like fix my resistances, but let's see. It's already looking a lot better than before. This is not a bad item to put, the Arcane Lens, especially on an item like this one, the Empower Maven Lens. Static Discharge isn't so bad either, obviously. I think the Arcane Lens is a little bit better though. I'll go with it. This is very hard to do right now. This one's like the offensive version of what we can put. I think the better thing would be like Anti-Venom Salve once again, honestly. It would be like the better thing to put. If you think about it, like our rings are like incredibly questionable. At level 70, if I'm not mistaken, at level 75 we can have like elemental balance rings. If I could go through the crafts. Those are pretty valuable rings. Is it at level 75 or is it like even before that? Let me see. So this is the mythical version. We need like the normal version. This is level 82, right? Yeah. Sapphire of Elemental Balance. Let's see if we can find the normal. There it is. It's actually level 72. So 7 levels from this. Would you rather like craft this? Or just directly go for like the mythical versions? Probably the mythical versions are a little bit better. They're not so bad for a character like we have right now. Like my rings are extremely questionable. Like they're just a joke at this point. Another thing that would be like incredibly helpful at this point with my resistances is reaching Revered with something. Getting to level 70, so we can use like armor augmentations definitely. What we're gonna do to like fix our resistances right now is probably an Anti-Venom Salve over here. Or maybe just like a Molten Shell, was it? Something like that, I think. Molten Skin. Let's see what it was called exactly. It's Molten Skin. On the gloves, or maybe that would work as well. It's not too bad. Still is not the best resistances, but it will be playable in my opinion. Trying to find a cheesy item that's gonna give me like a little bit better resistances than this. The pants are actually fixing it. Less HP even though then, right? 7k HP. Can I actually play with this HP? Yeah, those pants are like fixing everything now. How's it going, Blood? Welcome. Yeah, it's on Rebel. Do I have any other runestone lying around somewhere? That's one maybe? And for the pens, what do we do? 6 watch again? Or Anti-Venom Salve? Yeah, I think it is Anti-Venom Salve. And then we put this one over here. Yeah. Let's go craft an Anti-Venom Salve. So there's an issue now, obviously. Like, the issue is that like I tried to fix my skill pluses according to +1s that were coming, you know. Now it is kind of awkward after like replacing that. I could just say like never mind it and play it like this, but at the very least we need 1 point into this one, Flash Freeze. And it's okay other than that, I suppose. We need a couple more points into the inner focus. At the very least 3 more points into this. I actually think I'm just gonna take that. Okay. Yeah, this is playable right now. 7.3k, still very, very squishy, guys. We gained a little bit of armor and obviously like ridiculous amounts of like offensive power. We've gained for sure. We have like a couple of new procs as well, which are going to be kind of cool to see. You'll see. Let's play. Did I need an ancient hide for something? Apparently. Going good. First time in the stream for quite some time. We'll be checking it more often. Now again. I'll come back, dude. Glad to have you. Okay. That was interesting. The Howling Wind is looking incredibly cool, don't you think? If it procs soon, I'll tell you when. Look at this. I like semi-melee now. That's it. Feels bad, there's no devotion shrine. Darkstream is saying I've never leveled up an Arcanist. Visually what a cool character. Sure, some of that devotion points. Yeah, maybe. Like, that's Elemental Storm's devotion, for instance. And sometimes you will also, like, if you pay attention, sometimes you'll see some sort of, like, a Primal Strike and a Lightning Jump. That's also another devotion. Rest is Arcanist so far. Maybe some items too, obviously. But yeah, Arcanist is my favorite master in this game. The bubble is the Maven Sphere. That's the ugliest part of it, no? I cannot say I like the bubble so much. Let's go from here. You guys want to see like what sort of Frostburn and cold damage multipliers we're rocking right now. Cold is like 1.4k. Frostburn is 1. Not too bad, I would say. It's okay. Actually, Frostburn was a little bit higher than that. That's what I can tell. Like, we're actually like very heavily equipped for Frostburn, so. I need like 2 more devotion points if I'm not mistaken to complete the Phoenix. We still don't know a way to like proc the Phoenix, but unless I'm missing something. No, I don't think I am. Rip. Okay. I'll come back from there, it's fine. This guy doesn't want to die. Gives me an ancient heart, though. Nice trade. Crits is literally the only thing that we're taking. That fire damage is going to go ahead and scale this one when we take it as well, but it's not the biggest point. It's not the biggest point at all. Yeah, I suppose I don't necessarily have a flash freeze proc right now. That's true. I forgot about that. You definitely put this into flash freeze. That's going to be nice. It's okay. I wonder if like it's going to depend on like flash freeze hitting or not. Just like the elemental storm. I'm not really sure about that one. I'm going to need to test it out. Just casting flash freeze might be able to proc it itself. Even if you don't, you know, land on a target. We'll see. Where do I get to take my next devotion point, you guys? Right before entering like the last part of Act 3, right? Is there like anything else before that? Not sure. Signet. Don't know if I'm in trouble or not. Hard to tell. Yes, they really don't have any resistance to like either chill or freeze, so I'm pretty easy there. Cold might actually be my like favorite damage type in this game. I wish that whirlpool was like a little bit easier to take. This thing. The build up is like really annoying. I don't like getting 13 purple, especially. I suppose we're almost there with the green, but maybe I should have saved my cooldowns for the next phase. God dang it. Stupid. What's my poison resistance? Why is it hitting so hard? 80%. Oh no. Yeah. Ocean hard for me. The goal is dropped it, but this one no. The yellow build up? No, I don't like the yellow or the purple build up. The rest is fine for me so far. But like, obviously not speaking about Forgotten Gods, I have no idea. There's like, if there's like, let's say 6 constellations that are coming with the Forgotten Gods, I'm hyped for like 5 of them. Really good additions. So yeah, gonna see like how that works out. Especially like I really liked what they have done with tier 1 constellations that they're like uniquely paying off this time. The colors, that is. Stuff that was not there before. So we'll see. But yeah, either the yellow build up or the purple build up I really dislike. Usually I don't even go for it. The maximum yellow I was going for was like always 8. If a character is incredibly fragile, then I go for that armor percentage from the obelisk. And that requires 8 yellow. And even then, like, taking that 8 is a nightmare, honestly. Mantis and Lotus seems nice. I don't really remember the names of them, but I especially like what they have done with like armor percentages on devotions now. It's not only like 1 or 2 constellations that are giving it, it's like many. I really like that. You could really get high amounts of armor like almost anything now if you have the right build from devotions as well. I should be nuking here. Tainted Brain message off from that one as well. Our damage is still very respectable in my opinion. How is that guy alive is a good question though, don't you think? Like survived while I'm nuking the boss. It's funny. Change the armor on devotions. Yo, Darkshire, were you subbed? I don't have your notification for some reason. Did you just sub or? It doesn't pop up. I think you have. I don't know. It didn't pop a notification, but I resubbed. Yeah, much love to you, dude. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. They have changed the armor and devotions. No, but like there's several new armor percentage coming. And they're like even... not only armor percentage, but also flat armor coming. They're like even like 1 pointers on my tier 1 and stuff. I think there's like 2 new tier 1s that are capable of giving flat armor. Flat armor is like really interesting, you know? Like this point, for instance, over here, 150. There's one more somewhere around here. 40 armor. There's also like one more, maybe on the crab or something. I remember. Maybe it's not crab, I don't know. There's like one more for sure. But yeah, there's going to be several more now. And it's an incredible addition in my opinion. Definitely. I don't really know which one was like the next armor boss. Whatever. Let's go back to Homestead. That's also, if you think about it, like since it's very easy to reach like that, it's going to be a massive buff to Lokai set. That's like literally the only thing Lokai set is missing, right? While leveling, it's the armor. You can fix anything else from anywhere else. Now, basically, you'll be able to reliably fix your armor as well. While playing around with the Lokai set. You've probably seen me, like if you were watching me before as well, you've seen me probably like leveling up with Lokai set up to level 94. And around like level 80, it gets very RP. Especially for hardcore, like I'm guessing softcore, it doesn't really matter, like even if you die at that point, it's okay, once or twice. Like for hardcore, it's very RP for some characters. Like with a character like this one right now, with the Lokai set, we would be just like having a yo-yo HP basically around like level 85. Not saying it would be impossible to do, it would be possible. We have done it before too, but... I don't like my belt so much, I think. Should be able to like change my belt with something extremely defensive. Hopefully, sometime. What do I want to do here? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. That's a good click. It's a very good click, I didn't see that. We can give this click. It's giving me like damage absorption without modifying my damage further, so I think it's an okay click there too. I need to talk to Barnabas, I think, in town. How's it going, Zawson? Welcome. You also pay core. Welcome, bro. Hey, Fortune. Okay. Level 66 for 7300 HP. Getting excited? Me too. Me too. These are just paper against cold, it feels like. They're disappearing as I walk into them. I like it. Do we have any bindings with me? I have only one. I might need to take a binding from the bank, guys. I don't think this quest is capable of like interacting with your stash, so. How many was it asking? Like 3 bindings, maybe? I shouldn't remember. Let's take like 5 of them. I don't really remember like how many bindings the first quest of Kaimon's ask. So, let's take like 4 more. Didn't I just interact with? Yeah, there we go. 3? Okay. How's the playthrough going? It's a little bit fragile. But it's going fun, because like we're really offensive. And cold is very, very fun to play. So, like there has been situations where like it's extremely bursty, you know, holy shit what's going on, but other than that, like it's been very fun. Hopefully I'm not gonna rip by like something surprising, and it should be okay. I actually want to... There's a cave right over here that like I haven't been hitting at all, and I kind of want to like remind myself about this place. Isn't it somewhere around here? I don't know. There's like a minor cave that you can kill like a ghost or something inside, right? Like, I think I haven't been hitting this place for the like, I don't know, the past year and a half, I want to say. So I'm gonna check this out. Can TP back afterwards. Single master demo? What ability are you using for single master demo leveling? Oh, that sounds pretty fragile as well. So, I mean, you have twin gear, I suppose, so it should be okay. It's a rated spike. Yeah, this was the places I was talking about, you guys. This guy. It's playing around with me. 5 days, yes, that's what it is. Deceitful. Spectre Longsword. Alright, I TP out from here. that was what I wanted to check out, basically. Yeah, I think the DPS should be fine, but like survival might be a little bit questionable without that gear. You kind of need RNG, honestly. Like if you would like to be tanky, like same goes for my character right now. Like just turning back and farming a little bit fixes everything, honestly. Finding a couple of like blues. You just need to like hit the jackpot. The right items easily fix the survival. So we need to find like the guys inside the caves in this place, right? I'm already done with like the insignias on the floor, and I also need to kill someone here, right? Oh! This time we actually need to find the portal. Okay, true. First one will be the Retribution Sentinel. Retaliation, maybe? It's Retribution. We drop a portal here, guys. Come back for this. Let's get the waypoint first. I'll keep on collecting the insignias as well. For the ultimate difficulty, why not? There's no reason not to. Is that Bolvar? The Black Legion remains. Making a stand. Is it over there? Shit. I don't think so. I'm gonna check it out quick though. Feels bad. You can change the devotions. I am enjoying my devotions, man. You gave me the idea of like Ultos actually. It's pretty fun to play with the Ultos. I'll say so. And that's the most expensive devotion that I have right now, so. And we didn't necessarily start with like Crucible extra devotion points, so. It's normal like what I have right now. Now, I'll try to be careful a little bit. Be okay. What are those crystals? Seal of binding. Lots of loot from this guy. Yeah, I want to go for like Ultons. Now we are completing the Phoenix. And then I also want to like take the Bard's Harp. They're kind of like paying back for each other, and I really like that. Then I'll also like remove Eel, I'll remove Lion, and I'll remove this point, the Crossroads. And I'll be able to take like Solemn Watcher instead of those points. And like if you think about it, lots of build-up points are being traded for like a tier 2 or a tier 3. No, it's not a tier 3, I suppose. It's a tier 2. And that's like really valuable trade. So I'm gonna like that, but we do need the extra points right now. I cannot do it yet. If I want to do what I just said, like I need to remove Ultos. Don't want to remove the Ultos right now. I am looking forward to like extra devotion points right now on this character. More than I'm looking forward for levels actually. It's funny. Conimus was saying, I also checked out the Oathkeeper tree. Holy crap, it looks fun. And the 2 exclusive auras, both are looking amazing. Yeah, I honestly like... I was kind of surprised about 2 things with the Oathkeeper. Otherwise, like, everything is looking very nice. And I'm not necessarily saying like it's looking bad. I'm just surprised. One thing that I was surprised is like them adding a mobility skill. So I thought since we are getting like mobility components, I was even thinking like getting rid of the mobility stuff that we have like on Soldier and Nightblade, but I guess that's not the case then. That was my expectation. It's not gonna happen. We even have like something new now. The other thing that was surprising to me is like where the Whirlwind was placed, and it only has 1 modifier. So most of the time when you look at like the main abilities in this game, they're not necessarily like 1 or 2 links. You know what I mean? With like a couple of exceptions. Obviously like Storm Totem can be an exception. For instance, Storm Totem is like ridiculously powerful, and it's only like 1 ability, 1 point in like a skill tree with like a transmuter, if I'm not mistaken. But most of the time you would have something like, you know, with like 2 modifiers, maybe a transmuter and a modifier at the very worst case. So that's the other surprising thing for me from there. I think I would have liked to have like Whirlwind instead of somewhere there, like maybe around the middle part or something at the very least. There, you can like mess around with it a little bit earlier on. We'll see. Is that Cathalis? Yo man, it's been a while. A Dread Rune leg guards. These are like very valuable. 1000 armor. It's double the armor of what I have. Might actually end up using those. Good HP as well on them. We're just dropping a little bit of cold damage. Am I okay with my elemental resistance though? That's the question. Maybe. Check it out. I was searching for the exit, by the way, guys. Found the quest item in there. Are you skipping the one-shot chest? I think there's no one-shot chest here, but there might actually be a... I don't think there's a one-shot chest in Ashen Waste. Unless you're baiting me. But there might be a treasure trove, which I'm not really sure about. Oh yeah, the third surprising thing that you can talk about is the shield throwing ability always having a cooldown. That's another thing. I was like, before Mal showing the transmitter, I would have like 100% said that is going to be the transmitter that's gonna like nerf the damage and give us no cooldown on it so that like we can spam it. And then I moused over it and it was like, nope, it's not it. So we can always have the cooldown on a shield throw, unless you're like, you know, lucky. But like that's kind of a wonky system in my opinion. Having like a chance to go through the cooldown. You could definitely say that like there's another surprising thing about that tree. For sure. True. I think I'm gonna whine about that pretty hard, Manuel. But I need to like get my hands on the character first. Like I need to mess around with the character first. Those things that I mentioned, like you'll most likely hear me speak about them for some time. But it's better and healthier for me to like give feedback about those like after playing for some time on Oathkeeper. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on like the first week or maybe week and a half. Just like mess around with Oathkeeper. So yeah, like right now with just looking at Grim Tools, I think it's not necessarily healthy to mention these things so much. Definitely not. You just paused it? No way, Acor. You serious, bro? Please. So we're talking about somewhere there, I think, at the very beginning. I think you're mistaken. I want to say like Ashen Waste doesn't have a one-shot. Kinda wanna say that. We also found the treasure trove, so just find the exit and exit this place. Is this the Blood Grow or the Near Forces? This is the Blood Grow one. Ah, there it is. I'll just exit, guys. We're almost done anyways. Do you remember like the first time that we went for this fort right over here? It was like actually rippy. It's interesting. See how it's gonna feel this time. But does reduction impact retaliation? You're talking about something like Maven Spear, for instance. It impacts everything, and if I'm not mistaken, it kicks in first. Like, which reduction are you talking about exactly? Like, my mechanical knowledge in this game, or let's say skill interaction knowledge, not necessarily the best, like, no lie, but it's good to like talk about stuff like this because that's how you learn it in the first place. Let's check the side as well. Maybe there might be a note that we didn't pick up last time. I think I'll follow the right side as well, so... Decent notes. No notes for me. Scum was saying, plus remember that most of the time they patch outright modifier skills in the next few days, weeks after receiving feedback from the larger committee, so it may well change a few days after the release. This is that what we're talking about, especially about the shield throw. It would be a massive change, so I'm not really sure it would be within the first week. That would probably would be in the first balance patch, which would be probably in like a month or something. But yeah, like it could change. I agree with you. Just the timing that you're saying is probably a little bit too optimistic for crates standards. What the fuck, Josen? Disgrace. Okay, that was interesting. I don't have the loading screen crash anymore, by the way, guys. Feels like this is my third day on it, so probably speak about that being a fact. No, I meant to curse a frailty. If I cast this on an enemy and my build is based on retaliation, when an enemy hits, do they take more damage since I dropped their resistances? Yeah, of course. Of course. Retaliation has like... It's like... It's going to be dealing, you know, one of the damage types. So if you're like retaliating lightning damage, it will go through the lightning resistance of the enemy. Gosh. You're getting freezes. Updating your graphics card was a good idea regardless. Talk about freezes right there. Check your CPU load on the task manager when you're playing the game. Like, I'll tab into the task manager and check the percentage. Like, to be honest with you, if you are not constantly lagging or like frame dropping, and it only happens when like your screen is, you know, dense, clutches, it is most likely about your graphics card. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Might be able to fix that issue with like a few tweaks, you know, for sure. With both the drivers or the resolution of the game, that is. And make sure to run the game on full screen as well, that usually helps. Like, not borderless, you know, full screen. I mean, chances are if you have a really old computer, like, it won't be silky smooth at all, but like getting less freeze definitely helps. Get rid of the annoyance, yeah. In this case, deadly or not, but it's a dire wolf crest. That's one of those items that we're gonna keep. A very unique item. This is gonna give me my Phoenix proc, if I'm not mistaken. On my flash freeze. So what I was wondering is that, like, flash freeze, does it need to damage for me to proc my Phoenix? It definitely looks that way, right? That's sad news. Let's try it against the boss as well. You have a GTX 1050 and an Intel i7. Like, you shouldn't be having problems with Grim Dawn. I was able to play Grim Dawn on my mother's laptop. Like, that's an old computer. It's a laptop too, so. I should probably return some quests, guys. Let's do it. Yo, what's up, Krylik? Welcome, bro. Do I keep another Spectre longsword? Like, why not? We have a lot of space in the bank, like, might as well, right? So, HP, elemental resistance, and that is it. And that is terrible. It's not enough. Chill main breath. I give up carrying every single component to my main bag. There's just too many of them at this point. So, about these pets. Like, if we can fix out like elemental resistance, I would say this is a must use. What we could do is like put that molten skin or whatever thing is on the pants. Then we would be okay. These are very, very valuable pants. Both for the armor, HP, physical resistance, health regeneration, like, very good. Obviously they're defensive, they have no offense at all, but still. I've been whining about my survival the past like 2 hours or something, so I'll say it's a good change. Yeah, chest piece is quite questionable as well. But this is not the replacement for it. Sky fragments. +2 throws and sky shard. You guys want to check out something? You remember I was asking Mr. Tech if there's like the offhand drop. Let's go check that out, but like first I need to obviously like fix my components here. This is going to be an interesting kill. Priest. He's incredibly tanky to cold damage, which is entire damage pool. Yeah, I'll delete you. That's alright. I'm happy with my new pants. Which one is more important? Poison or fire? I'm gonna keep this +1 to everything in Arcanist. Sounds really good. Shit, I wanna use this so bad, but like I can't. Hey Sizen. Welcome, bro. Susanna is there as well, saying, good morning, my fellow addicts. Good afternoon, my favorite drug dealer. Should I be flathead? The fuck. Marcus saying components. When he could not find a single component for Frozen Heart for Shrine, I found like 6 till level 7. Wow. Yeah, but like, you don't fucking mention something like this, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna fix my fire instead of my poison, I think. That's what I'm thinking. So where's my molten skin? Let's see. I hope someone in Create is enjoying what is going on my screen right now. There it is. Maybe give a couple more quests over here, let's see. Never said good RNG. I even killed like Slip and stuff at the very beginning. Okay, Slay Sigil. Is it this one? I want to say it's this one, right? Alright, let's see how this is gonna go. 68 poison. Should keep that in mind just in case. 5k Shadow Strike right there. Yeah, we're melee now, basically. This guy is not only going to drop his MI for me on the first attempt, but also is going to have HP. It's going to have the maximum cooldown reduction roll. And it's going to also have elemental and poison resistance on it. Pretty high, by the way, like 30% on each. It's Abalon offhand once again. Krylik is saying guaranteed no drop. Oh, god damn it. Ah, shit. Side is not open. Hey! Guy's full HP still. It's going to be an interesting fight. It's this layout. %9 physical resistance, okay. So we dispel him right away. Charge, maybe nuke at the start, let's see how it goes. It's actually not going bad at all, what the hell? It's getting frozen way too often right now, I don't like this. I should still be okay though. So, the Tome of Spell Weaving. Chosen Sky Shard +3. Skill recharge -0.5. Meter targets -1.5 actually. That's pretty big, guys. Like, what it means is that, like, it's making the meteors fall down, like, closer to each other, you know what I mean? So you can, like, shotgun something easier. It's almost as, like, the maximum roll on skill cooldown, I believe. That's pretty good. Doesn't have any HP, no resistances, though. What is Distortion? I'm not really sure. So, Cold, no Frostburn. It was also for level 70. 3 more levels. I don't know what I think about this. Is it better than my maces? So what do we gain from this? We gain +3 to Trozen, we gain the modifiers to Trozen, we gain the cooldown reduction. That's it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. It's not too bad, I guess. Let's get out of here. Oh, let's not sell that thing by mistake, though. Where did it go? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Say green items, so tend to do that quite a bit. In your face, Krylik, okay? Get destroyed. Not sure if it's an upgrade, though. Hey. We don't need to worry about it right now since I cannot use it at all. Need 3 more levels for it. How many dynamites was there to open that way towards the priest? Three, I think? Right? Was it worth? I'm not sure. That was interesting. You don't need the resistances if you just kill them. That's sort of true. Just don't get hit and kill. What's the hardest hit that we managed so far? Damage dealt 48,000. How? If something was like incredibly susceptible to cold, I suppose. It's higher than what I expected. Death to the bookcases. Unless it's 10k. Make an Alt F4 macro. I probably really should though, like instead of like instinctively pressing spacebar to like pause the game like this when danger is there. The amount of times like I talk to myself into unpausing the game into my death is just ridiculous, you know what I mean? So instead of the spacebar, if I just like hit Alt F4, it would be, you know, a lot better for me at this situation. What? God damn it, clock. Isn't that what happened to the Arcanist character? Yeah, there's a bunch more like that. Those robes, they don't look so bad. What is this? Cold, HP Offense, Aether, Chosen, and Star Pact. This is the Eastern robes that we've been searching for, right? Are the pants still intact? I think I've sold the pants. Rip. Okay. For level 58 anyways, this pass. The Eastern robes wasn't so bad apparently though. Can I actually start going for the bicep right now? Yeah, nice. Who suggested to install the game on the SSD? That's a good suggestion, yeah. I have no idea who done. This is terrible. Myrmidon God. 72. Abort. I want to see my scale on fire damage increase. If I can find it, of course, it's 600, that's almost nothing. It's low. I think I've, like, I want to say I've past the ice chill over there. Kind of sad about it. Let's get him. All hope is not lost, we believe. Yeah, it's possible. Modern age. I hope your problem is fixed, Marcus. Yeah, unless you're running mods like 64-bit clients is working extremely good for me right now, so. Level 68. Just stop, please. Yeah, at least to 5, this is like very valuable, so let's go with that. Am I missing a buff? 3, 6, 3, 6. No, we're okay. Okay. Enable that. The fuck is going on? The bone chill definitely freezes you. I've been frozen like more than 3 seconds twice over there. That's annoying. Pyromancer Slinger? No, I haven't. Played a couple of like purifiers. With the pistols I didn't play. Excuse me. With the pistols I didn't play all that much, honestly. Also made some sort of like a deceiver, if I'm not mistaken, it was, right? With the Gargoyle weapons. Those two are like the only ones that I played. So it didn't spawn the Titans this time. I thought the Titans were spawning every single time here. Interesting. Yeah, we do this quest and then I think we turn back to like Homestead before going to Fort Icon. There's no point. Didn't you level up pre-fire like 4 times, Mala? Yeah, I have. Pain and suffering. Once I died at like level 99, in fact. It's funny. My playstyle doesn't really go hand to hand with pistols at all, man. Maybe it's going to be a little bit better like when there's mobility skills in the next expansion. Let's see. Entire screen. Almost. Yeah, that's true, Kralik. Yep. Standing by the doorway, just like practically immune to my Chosens. Feels bad. Alexander and I share something. We have something in common. And then they leak into a crash, basically. Mega. You have a YouTube channel? Do you have a video about build you are doing so I can try something similar? Like I don't necessarily have like an explanation of the build at all. It's just like a Chosen Skyshard cold Spellbreaker from scratch. And you can find the entire playthrough both on my YouTube and on the videos of Twitch. And you can also find the Grimtooth link if you write !build in the chat, yeah. But yeah, it is just a playthrough. Like you would need to go skim through or like watch the entire thing, yeah. Don't really know if that's your thing or not. We're crazy more offensive than the first time that we have been here. Okay. Isn't there going to be a devotion shrine inside? It's alright. The mental storm is there. Fucking wall. Like, just move to me, please. Come. Come. Void touch. Yeah, there's a gargantuan like backstabbing. What's that about? Is he still coming? The monstrosity. I don't know what it's doing here. This thing. We'll actually need to like go Steps of Torment pretty soon. It's going to be cool. I don't want to run the Steps of Torment. Let's go this way. I think there's a chest, right? I kind of wonder if that was a crit or not. Not sure. I'm now hated by the undead. It's an expensive devotion shrine. Taking damage. 200 HP and Constitution, very nice. So the next point is going to be like elemental damage, energy regeneration, that's good as well. PSP resistance, okay, I suppose. That one's like probably the worst one. The flat energy regeneration is really good too, I guess, I don't know. Elemental damage and resistance, very good clicks over here. Like, and we need 5 of them. After 5 of them, we'll be able to like respec out of like many things, in fact. It's going to be very nice, man. I really want these 5 points like as soon as possible. See how it goes. Let's go turn back some of the quests. Nightblade or Necromancer to start the game for the first time? Try to decide from this. Nightblade, more cold, and more melee. Necromancer, more summoner, vitality. It's a bit of cold and poison here and there too. So try to decide one of those. Necromancer earlier on, definitely easier to play, especially if you go for skeleton summoning. But that shouldn't like influence what you should play. Can sell some stuff in Homestead instead of here. So if you like dual wielding in your face type of character, which is obviously going to be a little bit harder to play, Nightblade it is, my suggestion. Otherwise, check out the Necromancer. Yo, this one's part 8, YouTube. Much love to you for watching. See you on 9. I'll keep the longsword, I think, right? We keep the longsword. Ring of Steel, gloves. We have really good gloves right now. Blade Burst. The Acid Spine Noah. The Widow's Sting for level 65. It's a nice poison item. We keep this one in the bank. Keep that one as well. Insights. 12 energy generation per second. I really like my ice coins though, so probably not really for now. No. Doom bolts.